Hello, this is Stephen Tyrone Comfort reporting to you from my TBC live broadcast number 188. That's 188 live broadcast. And it's a pleasure to be with you. And I'll just, if y'all panelists, just make sure you mute yourself. Thank you so much for muting, and I'll be with you in a few moments. I want to thank all that's here, all my Bangladesh community. I'm not going to just call all the names, but I know that there are regulars here. Thank you so much for being here today. I want to say, thank all. Let me just mute my iPad. Okay, and you know, it's exciting Saturday today. Here in the U.S., it's a beautiful day today. I know it's early morning for you all, but it's at it's 3:02 as we speak right now, p.m. here where I am. And I know y'all are far ahead of me in time. So I know it's like 1:02 a.m. early Sunday morning. And thank you so much for being up to be here with me. Thank you. All right. I want to thank my little watching sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. And my one that I love so much that always supports me is always there. Okay. All right. Well, I want to say once again, admin, thank you so much for having my live for featuring my live broadcast on your blog again. This was the third time this week. I can't say if I remember having been featured 3 times a week on the TBC blog. I thank you so much. See, they're recognizing just me. They're recognizing you, the people that comes on my panel. Whether you're from Bangladesh, whether you're from Africa, whether you're from New Zealand, wherever you're from around the world, thank you so much for coming to my live broadcast. Okay, that shows your dedication. That shows your commitment. And more importantly, we see that the action you're taking building your community from wherever you are. Okay. Now, I want to also add some things too before I get started. A lot of you are already aware, some of you are aware, but there are some people that do not know that I will be hosting the Sin Bun meeting, English speaking one for Randy Wilson on Monday, which is our morning. Okay, it'll be your afternoon or night there where you are. It's the same time. It always is. I know how to control everything, the YouTube link, the keyword, everything. Randy and I had a Zoom video call yesterday, and he gave me a training exactly what happens behind the scenes, what he's doing. So I know exactly how Sin Bun meetings are started. I know about all the confidentials. I knew that anyway, but we went over that. So I had a little small training with him. Everything went well. He's excited that I'm taking on his responsibility for this coming Monday. But I also want to add one thing that you all may not know. I will also be hosting the broadcasters meeting after the Sin Bun meeting. And that's only for broadcasters. I'll be hosting that after the Sin Bun meeting on Monday. Admin will a picture of all Sin Bun people who hosting the Sin Bun meetings. I'm only the one on Monday. Then the following, Derek of Cameroon would do the French speaking one. Mizanor would do for the Bangladesh community. And we have one. I'm just, mine is gone. Forgive me, but you know, all the ones that's on Tuesdays, they will be doing it around the same time I do mine. They're all start there. Time Kumar. I got it. Pritam Kumar. Just as soon as you said it, came into my head. Here's in Hindi on Tuesday. So please keep in mind. Thank you, Israel. So please keep in mind that only people with send buttons are permitted at those meetings. Do not ever give out the link. It's in your back office to anyone in your country, wherever you are, of the send button meeting. They're not permitted to be at the send button meeting. Send button. Now we should have thousands, hopefully 1 million have send buttons. And whether they appear at the send button meeting, no, they do not. Whether they listen to it later, perhaps they do. But we got a lot of people that don't know what's going on. That's why they're making mistakes in their wallets. That's why they're not cash flowing. That's why they're not following this TBC system. It's a number of things that people that have sin buttons that do not know what they're doing. And they often would sit back and complain why we're not cashing out. That's the key word that is not even permitted in TBC. Our TBC platform is not a push button system like an ATM where you push in some numbers and the amount you want and you deduct out of it. It was never meant to be and never will be. Now, a lot of you all know that we have a QR code that's in our TBC009.net wallets. That hasn't been fully developed yet. That QR code will be used for future reference. Just like Bitcoin, they use a QR code in parts of the world like Tokyo, Japan. They have these little meters at the cash register, and you have the app on your phone, and your app is tied to your money, wherever that money is on a debit card, or in our case, it's in our wallet. I'm not sure how that's going to be for us, but all we know is that that QR code is for, that's one of the reasons for that QR code is there. But that's coming later. I know a lot of people are excited about the QR code, not knowing what the feature is. Okay? But it's important that we shift our energy and focus on building our community. Okay? How do we build our community? Well, this week, our admin gave us 2 specific ways, incentives, or ways how to build our community. They talked about merchants, and I went over that. And number 186 live broadcast that was on the blog, I went through it. And I asked people to go over that particular blog post several times to get exactly how you approach a merchant. Do not ever go into a merchant of any kind and start trying to sell them on TBC. That's not the correct way. Follow the format that's right in that blog post, and you should have some success. Remembering that not all merchants going to have an open mind to what we have to offer them. Because you got to remember, different businesses go into other businesses asking to offer them a service of some type with the idea that it could help them. Some of the owners have heard these things before. We're not to go out to any chains of any kind, like food chains or restaurant or hotel chains or any type of chains that have several chain restaurants or chain business. We're going to focus on small businesses. That's where the focus will be in terms of the expansion, in terms of the merchants. Follow the format that's in there. Follow that blog post to a T. Now, the cookie rewards, we talk about additional rewards. I did it on 187. Okay, so I'm going to go to the blog post first. Let's do that. All right. Now, this particular one here is where and also you see a lot of you all in that particular, because y'all were here with me yesterday. A lot of you are on see, by me having my videos on the blog, y'all are appearing there too. So people are seeing you all. And remember, you're getting exposure that way as well, by just being on my live broadcast. All right? Everyone here are doing live broadcasts in their country. All right? Our broadcasts are so excited about the new cookie rewards. And guess what? They're talking about just here today. It's on my panel. They're talking about you all. So this is an honor that all of us was on the blog this morning. I won't play this because y'all was there, so y'all know what it's about. But I went over the additional cookie reward system. All right. And this was another one here. me see, who is this person here? I think I saw this before. I can't remember. I saw it, but I can't remember who it was. Oh yeah. Oh my God, why can I not remember this? Okay, this was I asked a lot of you all to go. I know it's late for you all, but this Femi did. I tried to tell you all yesterday. Femi does splendid. He was actually on yesterday. He does incredible live broadcasts. He did one called "Let Us Be Realistic About Bringing in Merchants." So he went over that. Great video. Congratulations, TBC Revolution, Mr. Femi of Nigeria. Now, I don't know, he's not with us today, it looks like. He may be busy or whatever. He does usually do a live broadcast on Saturdays. He does Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays is when he's usually broadcast, And it's about maybe an hour after mine, I believe it is. But an hour and a half after my broadcast. Okay. Excellent job, Femi. Excellent job that you made the blog. Okay. I have some special guests that I'm gonna have on my send button meeting. One particular person that's gonna be there, but I know the usual people be there, but I have a special guest that will be at the send button meeting. I just want you all to know that. Randy will be out of town next week. And so he asked me to do the send button meeting and the broadcasting meeting. He even stated that if he should not be back in time, I may have him next Monday. But that's not been told to me yet. Okay? All right. Thank you all for that's here for my live broadcast in the chat area. I appreciate that. Okay? But, you know, I know I talk about this like I talk about this fast start system, like beating I don't know, they can't they got different expressions, like it's a broken record, like we talk about it all the time. Guys and ladies that's here, let me say this to you. And I say this all the time. Whenever someone uses that word cash out, tell them first of all, you're in the right or you're in the wrong organization. This is not a cash out organization. I don't care if you had $1 trillion in your wallet. It's still not a cash out organization. We do the fast start system to create cash flow. That is a cash flow system. And a lot of you may not know this, and I'm going to go over this in the broadcast, and I'm going to mention this just now. A lot of you need to be the main reason, or maybe the main reason, that we do broadcasts is to emphasize cash flow. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with this. They may see this video, what I just stated. You know why? Because if you're out there doing broadcasts, and I talked to Randy about this yesterday. Randy even said this to me. If you're doing broadcasts, and it's fine that you're talking about poverty, you know, helping the poverty, the poor, you know, the less fortunate, improving in humanity, creating abundance, all those things are fine. But isn't abundance creating cash flow? Isn't that what abundance is about? Cash flow, we're not talking about cash flow as in being selfish or having a scarcity mindset. If we have millions of people having cash flow in TBC, what do you think we are doing? We essentially are helping the poor because we're going to reach the poor and doing just that. So we have to create many, many examples of people creating cash flow. I watch some people live broadcast, and I'm probably one of the main ones in the community that goes to a lot of people broadcast. Israq is another one. I know he is. And I'm telling you, a lot of people out there, I'm not talking about the Bangladesh community at all, because I know they talk about it. I'm talking about people in other parts of the world are not even mentioning the word cash flow in their live broadcast. They're talking about everything else about TBC, and it's good that you talk about the mission. Yes, you should do that. I'm not complaining about that. I'm speaking of we need to be emphasizing cash flow in our broadcast because we are in a cash flow campaign. It's indicated several times in our blog. I know for a fact that's what our admin expects of me, expects of you. Every single person that's doing broadcasts need to be emphasizing cash flow. Guys and ladies, do you think admin wants millions and billions of dollars in our wallets if we're not creating cash flow? And this fast start system, only if you're following it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down to 23 steps. Most people don't even know it's 23 steps. But I knew it. Randy knew it. Without skipping, never ever, and I've said this many times, never ever skip a step here. If you want scripts, just put script in the search bar, and then you got your scripts that you paste into the Facebook Messenger when you're getting people to get involved in the Billion Coin. The words are already there. Our works, our system is such that it's all makes it easy for you. Okay? I know I go over this a lot. I know several people do it a lot, but this is what admin want us to do. I've watched some people broadcast, and if they don't do a screen share, they don't even touch this talk about the fast start. Don't even mention fast start system. Don't mention cash flow. Don't even mention those words, that terminology. If you're spending all your waking time and your half an hour talking about just, talking about the poor and all those things, yes, those are important. That's extremely important. But how are we going to help them if they're not creating fat cash flow? How can they get out of the slums and the roots of that poor? How can they sprout out of the ground of that poverty and start creating cash flow for many people that's in poverty? You see, we have to make sure that we're reaching out to the poor with this fast start system, thus creating cash flow. Okay? Now you hear Randy talk about it a lot. You hear about Dan Lux in the Philippines, Doc Dan. You hear Mbek Derek. You hear Favor in Nigeria. You hear Victoria Flores. You hear different people talk about it. We got some people that's doing live broadcasts that refuse to even mention the word cash flow. What is it like? Do y'all think it's a crime or we're going against the TBC system? Is this why people they're afraid to use the cash flow? Do y'all think the admin wants that money to just sit in our wallets and not bring out the value of our coin? Think about what we are doing, folks. We have to make sure that we're following the fast start system of the Billion Coin, called TBC. Plain and simple. This essentially is the system that Randy does in his cash flow coaching. And why do you think that many of his cash flow students are cash flowing? If y'all got anybody out there in your country, whether you're in all of Africa or any parts of the world, and people are complaining about, well, how do I cash flow? You show them the Fast Start system. If you can't get them to understand, you have them enroll at tbcrandy.com. And I'm going to do this just for the sake of this broadcast. Now, Randy will not be here next week. So he will probably start the following week back with his cash flow coaching class. This is his website, tbcrandy.com, called the Cash Flow Elevator. It says right here, got cash flow? Then you scroll down. Learn the proven Fast Start system. What is it? It's right there. Learn the proven Fast Start system to earning $100 a day. See, that's the beginning part. Do you realize, and I'm going to say this real, and y'all gonna, this may blow your mind for some people out there. Do you realize admin wants us eventually to be making $5,000 per day? There was a diagram that on our blog, remember? You're going to learn all this right here. It says, then you click on here. It brings up another window, and just scroll down here and watch this, what happens here. You got basically, this carries 1 week, Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday, should I say. It's 4 days, and they're all recorded. See, what's happened, once you pay for it, you go to the shopping bag and pay for it or whatever in Visa, MasterCard, or even cryptocurrency using Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin if you have it. And they then send you an email. Some people say, well, how do I log on? You got to check your email. And it's not always sent to your inbox. It may be sent to your spam or junk folder. The link. All right? The Zoom link. All right? So, just follow the directions. Or if you want for a month, that's 4 weeks, $40. The best buy is this $100 for 12 weeks. I'm going to just say this to you all. I'm going to be as frank as I possibly could be. I'm going to tell you right now, each one of these should have, where it does have a dollar sign, it has a emblem. These are ways that, these 3 ways, you pay for the system, the cash flow coaching for Randy. And I'm telling you right now, Randy will have you cash flowing if you follow his system. And a lot of people that's out there can attest to this, can tell you that it's true. Okay? Thank you so much, all you there. Susan Harder, thank you for being here. All right. Okay, let me come out of this right now for a minute here. And let me go out to, we come out this screen share. And let me just bring in I like to start with our leader in the Bangladesh community, because he's the #1 in that community, Mr. Mizanor. Will you come in and Mizanor for me, please? He does great live broadcasts. He's actually one who does the send button meeting on Tuesdays. Bangladesh community. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you. Invite me for here with you. This is exciting me because what I say, everything is here, but people still now don't understand how to. If you want to cash flow, I say you need to education first. Mm-hmm. Then we have the opportunity to learn from source. Source mm-hmm. is Randy Winston, sir. I am, and if his example is myself, I was in 2.5 years working with TBC community to growing our community in Bangladesh. But the cash flow last 3 weeks I was in cash flow coaching. Then I know what I developed myself to joining people for our community, how I sell, how to speak someone, the everything learning from the cash flow coaching. If you want to be leader, you must go in cash flow coaching from Randy. I say every time my community, my people community, TBC community, and they have agree. The last week we have 8, 9 people, 10 people. This
Wow.
they learn from the everybody here in Isaac and Riaz Khan and Shumon also learn the how to speak someone from cash flow coaching, because today I have also the exciting news for TBC community from Bangladesh, because we have a more broadcaster now, and we have a 4 and 5 new broadcaster coming to. Today was the one Joyanta Kumar Sarkar. He also the broadcasting, exciting broadcasting is the first broadcasting. But with broadcasting is we can grow our community this 100%, because people don't know understand about the TBC on the cryptocurrency or something. And then with broadcasting, somebody every time asks them what is the TBC, then we talk the TBC is what is TBC, what is the meaning of the TBC, everything I am from blog I learn, from you I learn, from Randy I learn, then I just learn and paste them. Today we have a one first broadcaster. The guy is absolute good. We have a next week more than 3 and 4 people new, because we need to with broadcasting the people, because the country of the India or Bangladesh, we have a my language is a 500 million people. The 180 million people for our, and the India part of the in Bangla. Now from everywhere the people ask me in Isaac, people ask in the also Riaz Khan and Shumon Rahman, we have an interest to join with TBC. Then yesterday we have a new blog, and the new blog is easier to growing our community. Is my private my experience. I say if every leader looking for instruction of the admin, then we don't need in 2 years. We need 6 and 7 months. And another option we have also adoption merchant. But merchant, we cannot any merchant go there and say you take the TBC 100%. But it is impossible, because the 20%, 30% maybe from earn for them they can. But if I go in merchant to speak them, then we need to also education how I speak them. That's why we is a exciting for the TBC community for Bangladesh, special Bangladesh for community is every day new people join with us, and we talk also about everything from blog, everything from you you say from blog, and I think is a very our community growing in faster, because the step from the first step, everything from come from the first start. the first campaign. Then cash flow campaign also from the coming, and next step coming from the must we follow the first start system is I say every time TBC is a system. Everything we have, we have cash flows, cash center. We have now we connected from in Germany. Today I find the 4 and 5 cash center from we connected each other. Then the people understand what is the TBC, what is the key in cryptocurrency. In Bangladesh also we connected each other to growing our community, because we need in faster grow how we to depend our work, depend is leader work, how they move with TBC, the go to people is possible. Everything is possible because we are human being. We can do everything if system is there, the everything is there. Just we take from we need to learn to how to grow our community. That's why we have the every leader from Bangladesh. I request them to coming in cash flow coaching. Then they start to work, and we start work now in Bangladesh. In very fast, I say everything going on from blog, everything going on from blog, because if some leader don't see in blog, don't read, don't study. Read and study is different. The study, we must study about every blog. Then people understand, the leader understand what is the meaning of TBC. Because without the people is crazy to cash out quick cash, but cash is this bullshit. Nobody buy.
No, right.
Nobody buy. If you don't, the people. Then example, the some leader to talk about how I sell TBC. If you sell TBC, you need to come to system. Learn how you speak someone. Then TBC don't know, nobody understand what is the TBC is. I say everything is there. People must wake up for looking for the opportunities there. Admin, I special thank you for admin to help us. This wonderful concept for give us, because this concept can the free of humility 100%, free of the chance. Yes.
Thank you so much, Ms. Honor. What you said is absolutely correct.
Yes.
I'm going to say this, and this is, y'all know this. You have to learn to earn. You see, it works that way. Learn to earn. And it takes, when you learn, you're getting education to be able to create what? Cash flow.
Right.
And that's what you fast start here, you cash flow here. Yes. That's what it works. It works hand in hand. Fast start here, cash flow here. There is no cash out. We have
no.
I wish that word could just be erased from our community. Cash out is foreign to foreign. It's like an alien. It's not a part of us. It is all system is a cash flow system, a continual cash flow system by using the fast start system, creating cash flow.
Yeah, right. Absolutely right. Yes.
That's what it is, folks. So let me get on with some other panelists. Thank you so much, Ms. Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Let me speak to Mr. Israq. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good, sir. How about you,
Thank
sir?
thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I'm here. I'm happy, and I thanks every our panel member and leader. Everybody, hi, and there is so many viewer here. Our sister and brother. So many, all everybody. Hi, everybody. So, sir, today is actually Vijanul Bhai is say that is the finally truth, and you say also same. Then I say there is. Cash flow coaching. Also, I am a student of cash flow coaching because before I was have another thinking about the um, um, cash system or cash flow or cash out. But now my mind is changed. My thinking is changed because I learn something, and there is a educated platform. I am a student of education platform. So I go my Facebook page, and I go the another social media. There is I now work as a distributor. Before my work is something wrong, as like
Mm-hmm.
a promoter, like my advertisement, like this. But when I go cash flow, this is my mind setup is my mind is total change, and I am feel proud, and I am feel uh, grow up my knowledge like this. Then
Mm-hmm.
my mentality is changed, sir. And yes, if you want to cash, so you want to come the system, the this cash flow system, not cash out, cash flow system. And also we want to cash center, sir. In Bangladesh we have lot of a cash center, and I thinking this is my thinking. I'm personally, I myself, I thinking uh, so as fast as possible I make a cash center, because my area
Mm-hmm.
have some members, they have struggle, they have disturbed our Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, because Bangladesh have no permission. Government is here is strict. That's why they are not arrest sometime. That's why I go, I make cash center. This is my final decision, sir. So, sir, here is
Right.
so many panel leaders. That's my opinion, sir. Thank you.
Yes, and let me speak about cash centers just a moment. Um, I want people to and around the world to make us aware if you're having some problems with your government, your local government, not permitting you to get use an exchange that works in your area. You're gonna have to
Right.
find a way to work um, under the radar with that because are not local. They are internet based. Okay, a
Okay.
lot of things businesses are internet based, so they can't stop you from using your computer. They can't stop the internet. So if you remember, people are cash centers, not a building. You got to choose a building away from your home. And so admin brought out these cash centers because we understood that people didn't understand what Bitcoin or Litecoin was as being cryptocurrencies. So now we can get those people paying their $10 fees all over the world that could not pay it. Then they may start wanting to buy more $100 worth of crinkles or more from you if you have coin to sell them. So we got to continue to build cash centers all over the world, all facets of the world, every single where, because TBC is for, it's not for the US, it's not for Bangladesh, just Bangladesh, it's not for, for certain countries. No country around the world is for the whole. So let's keep building. Thank you so much, Israel. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Let me
You're welcome,
speak
sir.
to, let me jump over. Is Mr. Haroon there from Nigeria? Can you hear me, sir?
Hello. Hello,
How
can
you
you hear
doing,
me?
sir? Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, this is evening time in Nigeria. So I'm Idowu Haruna Adelani. I greet all the panelists, on this platform, and I greet all the viewers. Yesterday, I was trying to get across to you. Even I did get across to you, but there was a network problem. So I was very sorry for that. As I was saying yesterday, I was telling you that you are one of the leaders we have in TBC, because the system, the way and manner you do address people, the way and manner you do interpret or comment on the information that is put on the blog by the admin is so unique, and we always admire you for that. You have a unique style of interpreting and commenting on what admin is passing across to us. So kudos to you. And no wonder admin always put your always put your broadcast on the blog. So thank you very much for that. And my Mr. Mizanur Rahman, I also greet him very much, the Bangladesh leader. So he's been doing a very great job. Then the encouragement that we should give to the people is that they should just follow the system. So that is all. They should just follow the system. They should not be greedy, because if they are desperate, it means that they are very, very greedy. So it is not good to be greedy. So it is very good to just follow the system. We cannot be wiser than the admin. Admin is rolling out for us the way the TBC is going to become going to become matured, and the way TBC is going to be spendable. But it has time. Everything has time. TBC is like perennial crops. You know, the other time on the blog, admin used the example of young apple tree. Before it becomes maturity, it takes time. If when you plant an apple, it is not, you will not get to be reaping you harvesting it within a year, but it is a perennial crop. Likewise, coconut tree and so many other perennial crops like that. So naturally, there will be some time that we should give it to grow. But when it becomes matured, then everybody can start harvesting, and they will be harvesting every season, year in, year out. But in this TBC this time around, we will be harvesting every time. So it has system. We have to climb the ladder. We have to climb the ladder. So that is what we should do. So we should be we should be calm. We should not be rushed. TBC is for life. TBC has come to solve financial system, and not only financial system. TBC has come to give us so many kind of freedom. I was telling my co-panelists yesterday when I was when I was live, that TBC has brought for us what is more than money. Me and you now, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the co-panelists. You are living in different countries, different continents in this world. But TBC has brought us together. We are like brothers. And then admin has taught it well. When he now changed the logo to the flower of life that we are seeing, you know, we are interconnected. We are interconnected, connecting each other. But when we are in unity like this, it will be very, very easy for us to pave our ways. It is very, very easy for us to tell people to come to call them to come and join us, so that we will become as one. We are going, so that we will be able to free ourselves from the circles and hegemony of the elite. They think that they own the world. They think that they own the wealth of this world. But it is we, the masses, that own the wealth. God has created us and has created everything for us in abundance. It is only left for us to make use this system of abundance, which TBC has brought to us. But the elites, they are using the system of scarcity. They have planted into our mind, our brain, that money has to be scarce, which is very, very untrue. Money has to be in abundance so that there will be no chaos. There will be no everything will be going on smoothly, and there will be no difference between the rich and the poor. Everybody will be living fine in the world, and that is what the world is meant for. This is what God means by creating the world. Thank you very much. Because of time, I will not waste much of our time here. I would like to stop here. Thank you very much, Mr. Thank you.
I love your passion, brother. Passion. Because you hit some. And when you talked about we're connected with life, that's what we are. You know, I had a live broadcast one time with, and I was talking about, I called it the poverty link, like a chain link. You know how chains are interconnected?
Yes.
Well, we have people in different places around the world. They're like in a poverty. You got to break that chain. You know, there's a biblical song that you may have heard about called "Break That Chain." Well, guess what? We want to break the chain, the poverty chain, and replace a links with abundance link.
Abundance, right?
Of course.
Abundance link.
Yes.
We know the TBC. We can say TBC is whole picture. You know, is no fail any puzzle. The whole picture admin to create for us the whole picture. You know, the TBC have nothing to fail. The no puzzle, any puzzle is fail. The everything is there, but we it's like I am still learning. I am not leader, but I still learning. I'm a student. But what I see, TBC have is present monitor system, is new monitor system. We have whole picture. You know, the meaning has, you know, the system we have. They also have a system. You know, we can say this the TBC is whole picture and whole abundance can create for in the humility, but still now people do not understand the flower is life. If you see the admin send one video, what is the flower of life, the crinkle, the picture we have, also the geometrical signs, you know, from the earth in 5 countries. I think is we find the from Turkey and the session, the logo from the is flower of life. You know, the thank you Harun is I say is Harun is very he understand also. We have also understand. People still lot of leaders don't understand. They thinking TBC is a market-based cryptocurrency. Why how I sell these, but the let's work TBC work for you. But
yes.
Let's work TBC for you. But that's why we need to first working with TBC growing our community. Then automatic everything is coming. You know, everything is coming. We have a whole picture. You know,
right. Everything is coming if you work the system. You just got to work it. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Follow the steps. You know, anything think about any online, even on an online marketing business that I have Randy and I have to partake in the past.
Yeah.
Every way has what you call a system.
Yes.
This is no different.
No.
TBC has a system.
Yes.
I see that we have Musa here. We have a person in chat. We have TBC Revolution here watching us. I don't know if he can come on, but I know he's here. But anyway, let me thank you so much, Harun. That was very powerful.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I will applaud. Please, I would love to stay with you till the end of this broadcast. But as you can see me, I'm just somewhere because I was going home. So before my home is far, but I just have to brand somewhere and then join you on this live broadcast. So I'll be taking my leave now. Till next time we meet. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Thank you
So
so
thank
much.
you, my co-panelist. Bye bye.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Mr. Reyes. How you doing from Germany, sir?
Thank you, sir, to give me a floor. Right now, we are listening to a lot of leaders. A very brilliant idea for the TBC. This is a very, very excellent system which we are following right now, because this is a cash flow system. It's very, very miserable. This is I can say that without cash flow, we cannot go forward. We cannot present this. What is the concept is? What is this inside this TBC? What is the meaning of the TBC?
Exactly.
The people that say, what is the TBC? TBC is the meaning of the. On the journal we know is a TBC, the billion coin. What is the billion coin? How they come from? How they work? And that is the problem. Is without coaching, without learning, we cannot explain our presentation for the TBC, because this TBC is the system for everybody can be profitable from this system. Because right now we have a lot of problems around the world. There's so many people there. Right now it's a disaster for them, their financial and health and everything. I can say everything because a lot of things to say.
Yes.
Yes. This is the one of the main the playing the role from the political. The political things are very, very what's they call say. This is the they're putting the pressure for these normal people. They do like this, do like this, do like this. What they say, we must have to follow them. Because sometimes right now, Ishaq was told, because in Bangladesh it's not so easy, because there is always in the political problem is going on, in government not allowed to do the open business with or TBC or another cryptocurrency. But now our situations, we are in Western countries and America and some other countries. There's because first world country, here is not that much a problem in Bangladesh than third world country or second world country. The still people there is uneducated, because we are also uneducated for the TBC. We are learning. Right now we are joining cash flow, the coaching, the cash flow coaching to showing us how we'll talk with the people, how we'll go with them to make the presentations, how is the work and everything. So that much of a lot of things to do, because we have to go as we can, but we don't know what is the behind right now, but we'll go forward. That is the main goal and the main important things. And we think about the TBC, and we are being in TBC. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rise. Very, very valuable points. Very, very valuable points. We are moving forward with this TBC, and you can see exactly by what in our blog. I mean, Ammon is putting it out in the blog. And did you realize that those that with us was early last year, we did not have all these things in the blog to go by. And people cash flowing then. But
Yes.
now, and we were moving from 25,000 to 50,000 people per day. No one can tell me we can't get back to that again, and even more so. With the tools and the education that they put in this blog, it's making it easier for us. Why would not a person take advantage of what the admin is giving us? Isn't
Yes.
it our time? Isn't it ball in our court now
Yes.
to move forward with the education that's provided for us? It is our turn now, guys and ladies. It is our turn now. Admin is giving us enough, and they keep giving them more. When are we going to wake up? Everybody should have what they call an awakening. That's what people need to have, an awakening, meaning to wake up based on the education and terms that we're learning in TBC, called the Billion Coin.
Just
So,
open your eyes.
right, right. We got to, like I said, we got to break that poverty chain, but the only way we're going to do it is we got to cash flow. I talked to Randy on a Zoom call about this yesterday evening. Just him and I talked for about an hour more about this system that people are still talking about, that what I call now a foreign word that shouldn't be permitted in the TBC, called cash out. Get rid of that word. We're not a push button ATM machine. We're not a Bitcoin ATM machine or a regular bank ATM machine. When our coin, when our coin becomes more, just make yourself rise. When rise, you gotta mute yourself, sir.
Yes.
Okay. When you basically when you follow what the blog have stated like about a week or so ago, when I say our coin would be liquid in 1 to 2 years, are you listening what they're saying? Are they saying that we can just use that money in our wallets right now? No. So when I say to people, you got to ask if though that money, do you know the last time I checked my wallet, guys and ladies? 2 weeks ago. I don't check my wallet every day. I know that the coin, the money is there. I know the millions are there. We're still working on unlocking the value of our coin. Not even 1% of the world knows about the billion coin. So how can someone think we can use that word cash out our system? We need to be working on cash flow the system by following the fast start system. That's all we got to do. Mrs. Simone, how you doing, Mrs. Simone?
Yes, sir. I'm coming here. Thank you. Give me place. Actually, sir, more than questions about people, I'm say something more than question. First of all, I'm my brother Mizanur Rahman and Ishaq and Riyadh and Harun. Good explain. TBC is good thinking is all blog post. Uh, First of all, on thanks for you. The Monday is replace and broadcasting send button meeting. Thank you. And
Thank you.
okay, sir. I think say the viewer um, more thinking about this how to exchange, how to TBC for the exchange. I said something the third party exchange not about the allow and the admin is not allow the third party exchange no TBC to and BTC, but we are the cash flow system and the most important and learn and money you and when you the starting the learning and understanding better and TBC and communities grow up, the cash flow coaching must be important. When you the learning and cash flow, what you saying, what you explain the cash flow system. How can you create it? Your community grow up. The cash flow coaching come to the we are the student come to the teacher, the Randy Wilson sir, and the learning, and we are the grow up the community, build up the cash flow system, and learn and income, learn and money
Mm-hmm.
is the most important. And
Mm-hmm.
all viewer, I guess, and some say something, forget and third party exchange. We are the go to cash flow system, and definitely cash flow system is the more important. And we are the massive grow up the system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but we are the
Thank you, sir.
Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
Bangladesh is a community, is a very big leader, and we are the must grow up. The community is strong, and we are the learning the community. And Mizanur Rahman is guidelines is very fantastic. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Simone. Very, you know, your community is on fire, and I'm not you let you know. A lot of people are noticing that around the world. Keep doing what you're doing. You're right on point. What y'all doing in your community. I want to thank everyone for coming to my live broadcast. If TBC Revolution is doing his broadcast, make sure you go to his live broadcast today. ATM Irene, you did a fine broadcast today, by the way, like you always do. I want to thank everyone that's here. I'm not mentioning, I know Susan and Jacob Hart is here. Thank you all for being here today. I know it's late where you are in Bangladesh. Thank you for committing to come to my broadcast practically on a daily basis. Please forgive me if I don't always make it every single day at your live broadcast. I got a lot going on myself now. I'm not doing 2 broadcasts on Saturday and Sunday right now. I don't know if I ever come back to that. I think I've done a lot of broadcasts, as you know, closing on 200 broadcasts. I don't think anyone in TBC has even come close to that. And I'm not bragging or boasting on them. I've done a lot of broadcasts. I think I put myself out there enough. I want all more people to get out there. And I like the fact that I'm hearing from Messinor that y'all in your community, they got more people coming to start to do a broadcast. And that tells me that the one thing I like about that is that people are getting out of their comfort zone, because people understand if they follow the system, they will then start cash flowing. So, to me yesterday that every single broadcast had to mention cash flow. And admin have put it in the blog several times using cash flow, using that word cash flow. Now, when is admin saying cash out? Have y'all noticed that? Don't never talk about cash out. Admin never mentions that. But yet we have several people out here in the community still talking about that, what I call a foreign word as far as TBC is concerned. We shouldn't even be using that word in TBC. We shouldn't even using that word in TBC. But we got people out here using it. Like if we have a push button ATM machine as our wallet, and last time I checked, I don't think I've ever seen a push button, because you'll never see that. We're not a market-based coin where you can use your Bitcoin ATM card to go to a Bitcoin machine. I have a with Bitcoin on it. Now I can go to any ATM machine. Don't even have to be a big. We have that in the United States. But we still got people in our government don't want Bitcoin to exist. But they can't stop it because it's internet-based. They can't stop people. The world can't stop. They're doing almost committing a crime to stop it in your country if they're doing it. Because they're stopping something created by computers on the internet. You see? You can't stop the internet. No one can stop it in the world now. And if they're doing that, that's almost an inhumane act in your country. They're trying to, and guess what? The same people who trying to abolish cryptocurrency, that's why we as TBC stays on the radar. The same people trying to abolish it or try to say it's one of those booms or whatever they call it. All they're doing is what? Doing the same thing they said are going against. So they can keep us down with no belief in it. And they just saying abolish it, and they still investing in it. I happen to know from people right in my country that's trying to go against it, and they're one of the biggest investors in cryptocurrency. That's proof that they want to keep us down, the status quo, the powers that be. That's a perfect example. And they're all around the world like that. Okay? All right. So I'm looking forward to being with you on Sunday, and probably sometime later Sunday or early Monday morning. They will probably have all the send button meetings listed. And we ought to all wish Mr. Randy Wilson a happy birthday. I believe his birthday is either next week. It's coming up any day now, isn't it?
Yeah, next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. I thought so. Friday. Yeah, so anyway,
28.
So it's great, and I think your birthday too is coming. Your birthday is any day now, I think, isn't it?
And tomorrow,
yeah,
in
I believe
birthday,
so. The 23rd, 23rd.
Tomorrow in my birthday.
Tomorrow's your birthday.
Yes, sir. 23.
Okay, if you come on my live broadcast, we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Make sure broadcast tomorrow. Make sure we do that for you.
Okay,
just like we did Mr. Idrak. Okay. All right. Thank you all for being here on the panel. Make sure that you have a good night's sleep. Wake up very healthy as you are right now. And just thank God that you can, when you get up, always give God the glory first. And have
now
my awesome
now my time is 2:08 a.m.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, thank you so much, you all. Have a great day and great night. Yeah. Thank you all the people broadcasting. Thank you for my little one, Taylor, that's always supporting me, and my loved one that always watches me, as well as everyone here on this chat area. I didn't see any questions. It looks like everyone is answering questions. I didn't see too many of those. Just saying hello to each other. Thank you all. Thank you, Bangladesh community, for being here, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, y'all have peace.
Peace, sir.
Mm-hmm.